Hello everyone, so welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video we will learn how to share new PayPal sales in Slack automatically. So imagine this, you are a businessman and you are using PayPal to collect the payments from your customer. So let's say there is a sale made by a person called as John. John has made a purchase of your product and you have his payment captured by PayPal. So what you really want to do here is, you want to send a message on Slack to your team members that the transaction has been made by a person called as John. These are the details of the transaction. So here you have two choices. The first choice is you can copy the details of John from PayPal, sort it out, compose a message and send it manually on Slack. Now this is very repetitive and tiresome because you will be generating a lot of sale and each time you have to create a message and send it on Slack. So how about you bring in some automation so that whenever there is a new sale on PayPal, it will automatically post a message on Slack. But the problem here is there is no active connection between PayPal and Slack. So in cases like these, we have to bring an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate PayPal and Slack. The best part of using this process is a person without any technical background can perform this integration very easily. Now before I show you the steps, how about we begin with a real-time example?
Okay, so as you can see, this is a product that I have built. This is basically the checkout page of a product called as Robot. So I'm selling this product, Robot, and in this checkout page, I have also added the payment link of PayPal. So this is the buy button of PayPal. Now the idea is that a customer is going to make a purchase of this particular product by clicking on the buy button. Now once the purchase is made, the details of this particular transaction will be made available on my Slack account. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make the purchase. So let me just click on buy now. Okay, so this is a checkout page I have opened in incognito mode, and these are the details through which the person is going to make the purchase. And let me just add the password. Okay, so I have added the password and let me just straight away click on login. Now the idea is that a person called as Neeraj Agrawal has made the purchase of this particular product and he's just going to click on continue and pay. Okay, so the payment is getting processed. Okay, so as you can see, these are the details of the customer. Okay, the person who has purchased the product is Neeraj Agrawal. These are the residential details. This is the receipt number and so and so. So the purchase has been made. Now the idea is that the details of this particular transaction will be available in Slack. So we are going to check. Okay, so as you can see, this is the automatic message that has been sent. The first name is Neeraj, the last name is Agrawal. This is the email address of the person, magnetbrains1@gmail.com. This is the ID and this is the payment value, that is $1. So you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from PayPal to Slack? Okay, so basically these are the steps that one has to follow to send the data from PayPal to Slack. So the process can be done in just 3 easy steps. So we have the first step, that is connect PayPal to Pabbly Connect with help of the webhook URL. Okay, so simply put, you are going to first of all log into Pabbly Connect and then you are going to integrate PayPal and Pabbly Connect with help of webhook URL. So what you have to really do here is after logging in, you just have to copy the webhook URL from Pabbly Connect and paste it into PayPal. Okay, then we have the second step, collect the data from PayPal in Pabbly Connect. Now we are going to make a submission or the payment in PayPal. The details of that particular payment will be captured in Pabbly Connect. Now we have step 3, send the same data to Slack to send the channel message. Okay, so we have the data in Pabbly Connect. Now the same data will be composed and will be sent on a particular Slack channel that we are going to select. The process is easy. Let me just show you the whole step in detail. Okay, so to begin the process, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. All you have to do is just hover on products and here you will find connect. Just simply click on connect. Okay, so this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. All you have to do is now just click on sign up for free. Here you can create your own account in just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already created an account. So when I click on sign up for free, I will be automatically brought to the app section of Pabbly. So this is the app section of Pabbly. Let me just scroll down and here at the bottom you will find connect. Just straight away click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as PayPal.
Not just these apps, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business
Slack
with help of Pabbly Connect.
Of
If
course,
you
you
have any
can give
queries,
any name
please
according to your
contact us
choice.
at
And let me just straight away click on create.
admin@pabbly.com. Also, you can ask questions on
So when you click on create,
forum.pabbly.com.
you will find two windows,
Also, if you
the
really
trigger
like this
window
video,
as well as
please
the
comment,
action
share
window.
and subscribe.
Now, of course,
It
I
will
want
really
to send the
motivate
data
us
from
to make
Slack,
more videos
from
for you.
PayPal. That is why
Thank you.
I'm going to select the trigger app as PayPal. That's pretty much obvious. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as payment completed? Okay. Okay, so in the first step, you are basically going to integrate PayPal to Pabbly Connect. So these are the steps we have to follow. It's pretty much easy. Okay, so we have the first step, that is we have to log into PayPal business account. So we have already logged into my PayPal business account, okay? And afterwards, you have to go to the settings icon at the top of the PayPal account page and click account settings. Okay, we are just going to click on account settings. That's done. Okay, then look for the third step on the notifications page. Click the update link for the instant payment notification item. Okay, oh, I'm sorry, we have to log in again. Okay, so as you can see, we have once again logged in. Okay, so we're going to do the same step once again. We have go to the account settings, okay, and afterwards we are just going to click on notifications. Okay, so in the notifications, you have two choices, notifications and instant payment notification. Now the instruction is very clear that we have to click on the update link. Okay, so we are just going to click on update. Okay, so let it load, just give it a few seconds. Okay, now afterwards, we have to select the IPN pen settings. Okay, IPN settings, just click on IPN settings. And after that, specify your listener URL. Okay, so we have to add the listener URL. So this is the notification URL that you have to add. So where is our URL? It's very easy. Just copy this. This is the webhook URL or the notification URL you want. Copy this and simply just paste it here. Okay, so we are ready. Now there is something else you have to do. Just click on receive IPN message. Okay, just click on receive IPN messages enabled and straight away just click on save. I think we have successfully integrated PayPal and Pabbly Connect. Okay, the message delivery it is showing it as enabled and Pabbly Connect is now showing it is waiting for the data. Excellent. So what we are going to do here is I am planning to teach you everything from the beginning, everything from scratch. So that is why how about we create a product in WordPress. Okay, so I'm just going to create a product in my WooCommerce site or my WordPress site. Okay, so that is why I'm just selecting the page, and what I'm going to do here is after I created the product, I'm going to add the button of PayPal. Okay, so you will understand everything. So let's explore some images. What are the images we have, and accordingly we will make the product. So let's go with watch. Okay, so this is the product that we are interested in, and the name of the product is watch. Okay, let me just go to the visual part. Okay, and the name of the product is watch. I'm sorry, it's showing watch 2 times. Okay, watch. Okay, watch. The name of the product is watch. Okay, so the reason we are doing this is because I actually want to show you everything from scratch. So now I'm going to add the PayPal button, okay, the buy now button to this particular page. So let me just click on pay and get paid. Okay, and here in paid and get paid you will find the option PayPal buttons. Click on PayPal buttons. Okay, so as you can see, we have the buttons type. I'm just clicking on buy now type. Okay, so this is the button that we are interested in, buy now type, and we are going to place this particular button here, okay, in the watch page. So the type is buy now and the item is watch. Let's go with watch, and the item ID is this thing. Okay, the price, let's go with $1. Okay, so let me just straight away now click on create button. Okay, so a new button has been created. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to copy this whole code, select this whole code, and afterwards I'm just going to paste it here. Now before I paste it here, there is something else I have to do. Let me just click on text. Afterwards I'm just going to paste the same text here, okay, the same code here. Okay, so let me just have a look at the visual part, and as you can see we have now the button. So straight away we are just going to click on publish. Okay, so we have published this particular page. Okay, so technically our checkout page is now ready, and Pabbly Connect is also waiting for the data. So what we are going to do here is I'm just going to copy this link or just open this link in a new tab. Okay, so the reason I'm going to open this in an incognito mode is because it will give you a perspective how a customer is going to make the purchase. So I have opened this in a new tab, okay, in incognito mode, and let me just click on buy. Okay, we are going to make the purchase of this particular product, that is watch, and let me just once again enter some details. Okay, so let me just add the password. Let me just click on login. So we are going to make the payment. Okay, so obviously no, this product is of $1. Okay, so we are going to use the Mastercard, and let me just click on pay now, and it is getting processed. Okay, so the payment has been made by a person called as Neeraj Agrawal. This is his residential details and the rest of the information. So let's have a look whether Pabbly Connect has captured these details, because Pabbly Connect is integrated with PayPal. Okay, so we have the details. Okay, so that's the value, that is $1, and this is the payer ID. Okay, we have the first name, that is Neeraj, and we also have his email address. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we are going to send all this data to Slack. Okay, now before we send this data to Slack, there is an important thing that I have to show you. Okay, so let me just click on this link. Okay, now the problem here is, so let me just give you a perspective in this particular window, the payment types. Okay, let me just take you to payments type. Okay, I'm sorry, payment status. So as you can see, there are many status. One is cancelled, reversal, completed, created, denied, expired, failed, pending, refunded, reversed, processed, voided. So my point is, even if the payment is denied or expired or failed, it will still capture the data. So that will be a problem, because our case is that when the payment is completed, then only we want the data. Okay, remember this, only if the payment is successfully completed, then only we want the data. Remember this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to apply a filter. The filter will be something like this: if the payment status is completed, then only the data should flow to the next level, that is to our Slack channel. So for instance, as you can see, okay, the payment status, it is showing it as completed. But imagine if it is showing something like denied or something like expired, the data won't flow to the next level. So that is why we are going to set some rules, and this rule will be in form of a filter. The filter will be something like this: if the payment status is completed, then only the data should flow to the next level. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to copy this whole stuff. Okay, and I'm just going to bring the filter. The filter will allow only those cases in which the payment status is completed. If it is expired, if it is denied, it won't go. Okay, so let us make the payment status as completed. Now, where this data came from? This data came from here. Okay, this data came from here. The payment status completed is equal to completed. Okay, so easy. So when I click on save and send test request, it will definitely show the condition as true, because this condition is indeed true. The payment status completed is equal to completed. Okay, so let me just click on save and send test request. Now imagine if the payment status, it is showing it as expired, which is not equal to completed. The data won't flow to the next level. Okay, at present it is showing the status as success, the message, the condition is true. Okay, so what's next? Now what we are going to do here is we are going to compose a message on Slack and send it on a Slack channel. So let me just introduce Slack. Okay, so in the choose window, let me just add Slack. So we have Slack legacy and Slack. So let me just click on Slack. Now in the action event, how about we make it as send channel message without image. Okay, so send channel message without image. Okay, and simply just click on connect. So we are going with a new connection. Just click on connect with Slack. Now we have to enter the token. To get the token, it's very easy. Just click on here. Okay. So basically we have two choices: as a user or as a bot. We want to send the message as a user. Okay, so with the token type as a user, all you have to do is just copy this. Okay, that will be our token type, and just paste it here. So easy. Okay, and straight away just click on submit. Okay, so now Pabbly Connect is asking to my Slack workspace. So before you click on allow, let me just tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. On the basis of that trust, let me just press allow. Authorization successful, brilliant. So we have the channel as Doordarshan, and these are all the channels that is present in my Slack account. Okay, so let me just take you to my Slack account. So these are all the channels that is present in my Slack account. Okay, Doordarshan, can you see that? So all the channels that is present here is being reflected here because Slack is integrated with Pabbly Connect. Now what if I create a new channel? Okay, so I'm going to create a new channel, and the name of the channel is PayPal Payment. That will be the name of our channel. Okay, let me just click on create, and let me just add 8 people to this channel, and done. So we have created a new channel that is PayPal Payment. Excellent. So what's next? So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on refresh. So when I click on refresh, I can expect to find this newly created channel in the drop down, PayPal Payment. We have selected it. The message type, I'm keeping it as plain text. So what will be our message? The message would be something like new payment made by. Okay, and in the next line we are just going to add the first name. So what's the name of our guy? The name of our guy who has made the payment is Neeraj. Okay, so this is the name of the guy, Neeraj, and we have mapped it. Now if you're wondering where this data came from, it came from here, Neeraj. Okay, we have got this data. Excellent. So what's next? Now the second thing that we have to add is the last name. Okay, colon, and let me just add the name of the last name of the guy, that is Agrawal, and we have mapped it. Similarly, the email address that he used to get into the PayPal channel is this one. Okay, and we have mapped it. Then some kind of ID will be necessary because it was a transaction. So this was the payer ID, and the amount. Okay, let me just add the amount, $1 and dollar. And dollar. Okay. New payment made by the first name, that is Neeraj, the last name is Agrawal, this is the email address, this is the ID, and this is the amount. Now we have to specify the bot name. I'm just going with the bot name, that is, let's go with Jarvis. Okay, Jarvis. That's everyone's favorite bot name. Okay, and let's ignore the bot icon. Okay, so we have added the message. We have mentioned that message type as plain text. We have of course introduced the channel, that is PayPal-payment. So when I click on save and send request, it will send this message to this particular channel. So let's have a look. As you can see, this is the message, new payment made by first name Neeraj, the last name Agrawal, this is the email address, this is the ID, and this is the amount. Excellent. The presence of this message indicates that we have a successful integration between PayPal and Slack. Now before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize this action window. Let me just minimize this action window, and let me just minimize the trigger window. So basically, this is the whole process in a nutshell. First, you integrated PayPal to Pabbly Connect, and then you have brought in the filter. The filter will allow only those conditions if the payment status is completed. And afterwards, you have used the data from PayPal to compose a message in Slack. So now we have a perfect flow of data between PayPal and Slack. Awesome.
Not just these apps, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business with help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, please contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, you can ask questions on forum.pabbly.com. Also, if you really like this video, please comment, share, and subscribe. It will really motivate us to make more videos for you. Thank you.